Yo, man. So, today I just want to talk to y'all about the psychology behind, day trading and all that, and how to get the most out of your life with this. All right. So, if you see on the screen right now, I got a house up, and you're probably like, why you got a house up there? The reason why I got a house up here is because this is the American dream, quote unquote. This is what people strive for: a nice house, nice neighborhood, nice cars, all that kind of stuff, right? And so, but most people don't even believe that they can afford this kind of stuff. Like 3 years ago, if you would have asked me, could I afford this? I probably would have told you not yet. But you didn't hear the words come out my mouth that I couldn't. See, life and death lies in the power of the tongue. They that love it shall eat the fruit. So if you verbally say out your mouth you can't afford something, you won't be able to afford it. You can always say not yet or not right now, but eventually I will. See, the only difference between me and some of you is that I'm very relentless when it comes to trying to get to the next level, and I'm not gonna stop until I get it. And so some of y'all are the same way, and like you feel like you've been trading for years or you've been trading for 6 months and you're not seeing the results. I've been at this thing for 10 years, you know what I'm saying? 10 plus years now. So, and I didn't get on until 3 years ago. It didn't finally click until 3 years ago. So I was trading a whole lot before I got it, but that's not gonna be the case for everybody because there's a lot of people who get it in the first year, the first 6 months, the first 3 months. But I don't ever want you to play this comparison game of, oh, they got it, I don't, so I'm worthless, blah, blah, blah. Because people go through that and it's like, nah, psychology. So change the way you think about things and the things you look at will change, all right? So if you see right here, this house is nice, all right? It's, 4 bed, 4 bath, nice pool, nice patio deck, outdoor kitchen, and nice lawn, nice neighborhood, looks really nice. And this is the stuff that people really strive for, all right? So when I'm trading with the mindset of a multi-million-dollar trader. I'm not a multi-million-dollar trader, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trading with that mindset because it's like, okay, I'm tired of blowing accounts. You know what I'm saying? When you really get tired of blowing accounts, because I promise you, most of you have made a lot of money in the markets, but you lost it all. And when you really get tired, when you really like, you know what, I can't afford to keep losing this, or else, okay, look at it like this. If you had a job that you hate, right, and your goal is to become a full-time trader, you cannot be that risky on your account because the more accounts you blow, the longer you're gonna be at that job that you don't like. So my whole thing when I was doing Forex, when I first got into the game and trying to quit my job was like, okay, if I keep blowing these accounts and if I keep mismanaging this money, I'm gonna have to be at this job way longer than what I plan to be. And I'm not trying to do that. So I have to get to the point where I have to manage my money right. You gotta become a good steward. And so all right, so I'm gonna say it like this. If you don't steward well what you have now, you can't trust God to bless you with more. You know what I'm saying? So if you stewarding your trading account terribly, He not gonna bless you with more. So the fact that some of y'all go up 3, 4, some people tell me, yo, I turned $50 into 500 and then I blew it. And I'm like, bro, you gotta stop doing that. Like, take the money out. Like, the fact that you used to get paid, or you probably still do, you probably still get paid every 2 weeks, right? And the fact that you're able to make money that fast, pull that money out, y'all. Like, for real. All of it adds up. I'd rather compound in your bank account than compound on, the platforms. So whenever you looking at this kind of stuff, you on Zillow, you looking at the car you want, you looking at the vacations you want to take, always keep that in mind, all right? Little by little. It's not no sprint, it's a marathon. So a lot of us go into the mindset of like, dang, I gotta hurry up and get it. But the time gonna pass anyway. You know what I'm saying? So just take your time. Like, the time will pass anyway, but I promise you, once you get it, you will be a whole lot further in life than most people around you. When you finally learn how to trade and be disciplined and just make the money and just take it out, even if it's $100, even if it's $50, you withdrawing every day or every other week, and it just keeps stacking up. Eventually, those goals that you want be right in your face. Because I promise you, look, when you get to the point where you can consistently trade on a small account and make money, even if you have blown accounts, but if you got a strategy that makes money, and you know why you keep losing and you know why you keep blowing accounts, because most of the time it's not because you don't know what you're doing, it's just because you don't have the discipline. So you don't know when to just stop and cut it. But I promise you, if you figure that out, all the stuff that you want is in your reach. And this is what I mean. Because if you can master growing a small account, what would you be able to do with a big account? And you're like, well, how would I get a big account? I done already told you. Credit. Now, if you don't want to use credit, that's completely up to you. But I'm saying once you really master a skill set, you can leverage credit. Imagine this. Now, pocket options, it's very legit and it's very sketch at the same time. Like, you really don't know. I mean, they've been around for some years, but you really don't know if it could just go up in smoke one day and just disappear. So, I do withdraw as often. Like right now I got like 18,000 in my account. And I've had, 20, 30,000 in my account. But like I said, they always pay me. It do take longer. So sometimes it might take, 5 days before I get my money. Sometimes it come in, 3 days. So it's kind of weird like that. But I will say, if you get to the point where, you getting consistent withdrawals and you're like, okay, I understand what I'm doing. I'm going to build my credit up. I'm going to, be able to take out, a line of credit or whatever the case is. And I'm only going to leverage some of it. And this is what I mean. So let's say you was able to get, 15 to 20,000 bucks, right, from a line of credit. And you don't got to pay it. You paying back in minimum payments, right? So you can, put $20,000 in the market and only risk 5,000 of it. And say if I blow this 5,000, I got to take the rest out. I'll pay the 5,000 back myself. But you don't risk the whole 20. But out of risking that 5, let's say you only lose like 400 of it, and the rest you just profitable. You killing it. Bigger trades, bigger amounts, and then that 20,000 ends up growing to 40,000. You know what I'm saying? And you see what I'm saying? So the fact that you can grow a small account is a real life skill. So don't ever don't ever despise small beginnings. You know what I'm saying? So I know I'm saying a lot right now, y'all, but it's a whole lot I gotta say. All right, so whenever you looking at these cribs and just psychologically believe that you can afford this stuff. I don't care what the price say. I don't care what the monthly payments say. I don't care what your situation is right now. In your mind, believe that you already got it. Believe that you can already afford it. And just act as such, because the fact that you're learning this skill, and this is where the world is moving to. The world is moving online. July, they said they trying to get rid of cash. They probably won't do it completely, but they're rolling out this digital online stuff. And the fact that you already ahead of the game and learning this online trading stuff, you already killing the game. So just take your time. Boom. So I'm just over here hyped because I just love talk. So yeah, this might be a long video, but. So we going through these cribs, we're going through these houses. The payment is $5,000 a month. So what would you need to do to make $5,000 in 30 days? You see what I'm saying? Like, what kind of trader would you need to be? And I'm gonna tell you right now, a lot of y'all are already there. I'll be seeing y'all. Y'all already there. Y'all already profitable. The only difference is you haven't raised your lot size. And I'm gonna say lot size because I'm used to Forex, but you haven't raised the amount of trade that you're placing. So sometimes y'all doing like $5, $3, $4. The only difference is you have not changed that $5 to a $40 or that $40 to $100. That's the only difference. We placing the same trades. I'm just going a little higher. You know what I'm saying? But it comes with time, because eventually you gotta, you're gonna get there. But I promise you, the same trade you placing, when y'all be hitting them trades and you do like 5 or 6 trades in a row at $5, and you like, dang, if that was $500 a piece or $100 a piece, that'd have been $700. It's the same thing. So that's the only difference. You know what I'm saying? So the psychology is that you're gonna come in here and you're gonna be nervous. You're gonna come in here and you're gonna feel like, oh man, the market is against me. And on OTC it is for the most part. But if you take your time and you do this right, it will pay you right. I promise you, I'm living it. You'll be able to take the vacations you want, especially utilizing this in credit, because like I said, you utilize the credit, you make the money here, pay the credit back. You could book a trip, pay it back. Don't book a trip that's way more than what you can make. You know what I'm saying? So when I book trips, I can do $3,000 a night on the trip and be good, because I know I can make that right back. You know what I'm saying? My room could be $3,000 a night. The flight could be first class, $1,200 for me and my wife to fly first class there and back. And I know, okay, I can make $8,000 in the market. I can make $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 in the market easy, so I can pay that back pretty quick. But find out what that limit is and live life, y'all. Like, take the money out and live life, man. Do the things you want to do, and it's gonna be lit. So, like I said, man, each house, if you never bought a house, then you know that, well, you probably don't know, but if you ain't never bought a house and you want to buy a house one day, then you gonna need, they do have, like, assistant programs. So, like, you could do first time home buyers, and you only have to put down like 2.something% or 3% instead of 20%, 20% down. So just to give you an example of what that looks like. So I'm gonna just say, all right, 3.5%, hold on, let me do that. 3.5% of 700,000. Let's see what that look like. Boom, boom, boom. So that's $24,000, y'all. $24,000. Now it might seem like a lot to you, but it ain't. Remember, psychology, think that. It ain't a lot. That ain't that much. You know what I'm saying? But that's if you want to go that high end. Now I'm just going high end because I just want y'all to think bigger. Because I promise you, when I was in that apartment and before all this stuff happened, I would have never thought at first that I could afford this, but I always kept that open mind, like, I think I can do it. And eventually the numbers start looking smaller and smaller and smaller. And what was a big number to me is now small. So even now profits, like, I used to remember, like, I was like, man, if I could ever do $1,000 in one day. And now it's like very small to me now, because now I just do it all the time. It's like, eventually that's gonna be the story for y'all. So just keep going, keep grinding, man. And I promise you, have that discipline, because if you're not a good manager or a good steward over what you have now, you will not increase what you got. I promise you. If your mindset is not changing, if every time you place a trade and you lose, you don't know why you lost, or you just always got an excuse of why you lost or why you keep blowing accounts, you gotta stop blowing them. It's not nobody else but you. It's not the market, it's you. You control the buy and the sell button. You control how many times you enter the trade. You control if I only have $500 on my account and I got down to, you know, $320, you decide to keep going and blow the rest of it. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? That ain't on nobody else. So you gotta have that discipline to say, okay, I got $500 in here. I'm only willing to lose $150. If I lose that, I'll come back the next day. Or I might take 2 days off and then come back with a fresh mind. Or I might mark my charts up better. Or I might go back to the demo and mark it up and make sure I know exactly what I'm doing and then hop back in. You know what I'm saying? But it's gonna take you to do that, to live that life, because I promise you, this mental is everything when it comes to trading. All right, now, for those of you who've been wanting to try to trade full time, I will always tell you to have multiple streams of income. Never just depend on trading, because especially with pocket options, you just don't never know what can happen with it, honestly. But not only that, it's just anybody can have a bad day trading. So you need multiple streams. So if you got a job, great, ain't nothing wrong with it. You know what I'm saying? But as long as you got something on the side like this to make you extra money, and if you do photography or studio work or whatever the case is, you know, have that extra stream. That way it ain't so stressful trading. Because I promise you, trying to do this full time without nothing else, the most stressful thing ever. Every trade is gonna be emotional and it ain't gonna be good. I don't even do this full time like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do it part time. I don't trade full time and that's all I make my money from. Nah, that's stupid. I lose everything I got if I did it like that. You know what I'm saying? I'd be too stressed out. So, again, man, if I can give any words of wisdom, y'all, just have that discipline, you know what I'm saying? And really take accountability for your actions, man, because you can blame everybody else but yourself. You can blame the broker, you can blame people around, you can blame not getting up early enough, whatever, but it's ultimately up to you to get this done. And I promise you, if you do it right, if you take your time, mark the zones up how you supposed to, y'all, and do it like that, man, look, sky's the limit. If it hit that zone and you sure, because some of y'all get too in y'all emotions and y'all just don't place the trade, and then you look back and like, dang, I should have placed it because it went my way. I had that happen to me a lot, but it's like, you gotta just take that leap of faith and just jump in that trade. If you're not confident in it, jump in at $3. You know what I'm saying? But at least jump in there and be like, dang, I was right. I am getting it. I am understanding it. So I see a lot of y'all improving. I see a lot of y'all work. I'm proud of y'all, man. And this video, like I said, I was actually gonna play some trades, but I was like, I just feel like I need to talk to y'all because some of y'all really need to hear this. Everything you want is in arm's reach. You know what I'm saying? All the stuff you want is in arm's reach. You just gotta go get it. These houses, bruh, it's houses is a million. And I promise you, look, you not late. You not late, y'all. Some of y'all think y'all late in life. Some of y'all think y'all getting too old and people are passing you up. You watching too many people on Instagram, these 23-year-olds. I had that happen to me the other day, bro, and I'm already rich. You know what I'm saying? I still have problems sometimes. I'll look at other people's life and be like, dang, bro, they got way more bread than I do. And I'm like, bro, but you already blessed. Like, look at your life. Look at what you got going on. But it's like, it's always a strive for more. And that's what the Bible talk about King Solomon when he was saying all is vanity. Because even as high as you get, it still will never be enough, y'all. And so sometimes you got to realize, I don't care how much money you think you need to be good, it will never be enough. You're going to always keep increasing your lifestyle. You're going to always keep increasing this, that, and the third. Because it's just human nature to do it. Like, you're gonna always buy more stuff, more, accumulate more, always want more, this, that, and the third. So it's a never ending cycle. So you really got to get control of all that stuff. Like, it's a journey, you know what I'm saying? But every day, everybody, you know, fighting to get the same stuff. But you can get everything you want out of this life if you do it as I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? If you know, keep God first, keep Jesus first. Let me say that. If you pray in the mornings before you start trading. Some of y'all just get up and get right on social media. Some of y'all get up, get right on your phone. Y'all don't pray, y'all don't talk to God before you go on the charts at night. You know what I'm saying? So start doing that kind of stuff. Like, really take this stuff serious because it's a gift. And just like the Bible talk about, you know, the talents and you know, the people he gave the talents to, and some of them used them and made interest on them, and some of them did. One person put it in the ground. But it's like, you can't be the person to put your talent in the ground. Like, if you got this gift in front of you that can be a blessing to future generations and future people, like, you got to take heed of it. You got to stop blowing them accounts. You got to really use this money wisely. Give it back. You know, use it, give it back, and just be a blessing, man. That's what it's all about, y'all. So ultimately, you know, psychology is everything. And I pray that this video touched some of y'all, woke some of y'all up. And, you know, at the end of the day, what I always tell y'all, seek Jesus, because at the end of the day, heaven is the goal. We ain't got no worrying up there. We ain't got no sickness. We ain't got to worry about no bills. We ain't got to worry about comparison. Ain't nothing going on up there but praising the Lord, you know, having a good old time for eternity. And that's what the ultimate goal. So all this stuff really don't matter, honestly, but we got to occupy the time while we here. So, you know, all in all, I love y'all, man. Lord willing, I'll see y'all in another video. I'll let your boy. Peace.
Going to different locations. How they got one, I need some direction. Me and Vinci go up every session. Cook it up, yeah, you know it's no pressure. Yeah, you know how we do what we all in. We can slow up and you never can.